Hey folks, I just finished a new module and I think it's interesting enough to talk about for a few minutes. This is a voltage controlled distortion module that I've taken to calling the Distortion Pass Gate because of how the volume and distortion change together. It also compresses in a really nice way when it's maxed out. Let's do some examples. Okay, for this first patch here, I have a sine wave coming right from braids right into the DPG and then going right out to the mixer. I'm not using any extra effects in this patch. The controls are for initial gain, input level, and CV level, and the CV is over the gain. Let's keep the gain pretty low and add some input. This is the first distortion stage that takes advantage of the limitations of the OTA at the heart of the circuit. It can't handle very high input levels, so it starts to distort the wave shape as we increase the input level. Now, let's add a little bit more gain, and it'll start to clip. Nice. Okay, so now I've turned down the gain all the way. I've got an envelope coming in through the CV input here. And so now what we're doing is we're dynamically varying the amount of distortion that the sine wave is experiencing through the output. If we tune this in, we can get some nice sounds. So now you can see that I'm using it both as a VCA and as a distortion, kind of a wave shaper. So now I've added the extra step here of bringing in a second envelope into the CV input of the VCO. Now we're getting some nice kick sounds. So that was a pretty quick overview of some of the basic functions. This is an open source project, so there's links in the files down below. I also have links to the designs that I used to come up with this. You should really go check this out. There's some really cool explanations as to how this circuit works. So go build one yourself and then make some music with it.